It's Litter Media Live for your Friday, January 9th of 2026 with Aaron Glandon. I'm Dan Ramey. Thank you for joining us today. I just realized we're black and blue, which is perfect for this date in history.
Yes, it is.
Didn't even think about that until just when I saw us on screen.
It's good that way, just like an inch.
Scoot this way.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. All right, welcome to the program. We jump towards the weekend, and why not take a look at what the weather is shaping up for us here. Warmer outside, and we've got some rain that we're dealing with throughout the day today. A high near 70 degrees, trying to reach those record high temperatures today. Saturday brings more rain with a high of about 54, and before cooling down to 31 on Sunday. So we'll have a drastic change here before too long. Next week, starting off the week with sunshine and 43. Monday, back up to 53 Tuesday. So this roller coaster ride with the temperature gauge continues right through the weekend.
Yeah, it does.
So be prepared. All right, coming up in a moment, we'll take a look at what's making news for us today and what we'll see in the way of some other items, such as sports in this date in history. Your trusted comfort advisor is Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. They have been one of our sponsors almost from the get-go. We appreciate them participating in our programming here each and every day, and they want to help you be comfortable in your home. That's why you can trust them. See, your trusted comfort advisor, it all comes together. Heating, cooling, and plumbing, they can take care of it, not only in your home, but your business too. You want to find out more? Click on this ad anywhere you see it on our website, littermedia.com, and it takes you to accuratehvac.com.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world with multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering, and medical technology, to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org.
Whenever I first applied for the Archways opportunity, do I have to pay this back? Do I have to do that? Is it a loan? And it's not. It's a scholarship. A goal of mine is to graduate college debt-free. If you're a crew member, you get $2,500 a year, and if you're a manager, you get $3,000. And especially if you're going locally to college, to the branch or something like that, it's really helpful.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
For all the beneficial news that you can use, you want to check out our website at littermedia.com. We update our website around the clock, mostly.
Because we never sleep.
Unless we're sleeping, we're updating our website. And we have links to our social media pages up in the upper right-hand corner for your benefit, including X, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, and Litter Media Radio. So if you can't find what you're looking for on our website in terms of news, Dan's pointing at the screen.
If you read that girls basketball recap from last night, I was actually sleeping while I was writing that. So you take a read and you might say, this guy wasn't awake for this.
That's how we do things.
I
here at
literally
Litter
fell
Media.
asleep writing it and posted it this morning. All right, let's jump right into what we have to share with you today. First, we'll look back to yesterday. We had a visitor yesterday, Brittney Street, the interpretive supervisor at Adena Mansion and Gardens. She stopped in to talk about their upcoming event tomorrow night. It is 12th night event.
So at the site, we're going to be having the Captain St. Joseph Ogles Company, Ohio County Virginia Militia Group. They're coming down and working with us here at Adena Mansion through the Ohio History Connection.
The name is a mouthful.
It's a lot.
But so is the dinner as well.
Oh, yes. Now, unfortunately, we won't have enough for everybody to taste while they're there, but there will be plenty of aromas. And the cool part about it is we're actually cooking in our historic tenant house using the old fireplace and the oven in the traditional manner that you would have done back in the 1800s. And they will be dressed in first person, very knowledgeable group. So folks are more than welcome to come by 3 to 5 p.m. And it's kind of a self-guided situation, so folks can go see what's going on in the tenant house, and they can work their way to the mansion and do kind of a different style of tour, going through the rooms that they would be having their guests in, the Worthingtons. So it'll be an interesting event.
You can see the interview in its entirety on our Facebook channel and, of course, our YouTube channel as well. Plus, you can listen to it on Spotify on demand. But let me also throw in here, I mentioned it was 12th night. It's actually 12th night, as she mentioned, it was January 6th, technically. But they're doing this event tomorrow afternoon. So that'll be from 3 until 5 p.m. if you want to participate up at Adena Mansion and Gardens.
Yeah. The Ross County Convention and Visitors Bureau is pleased to announce the release of the 2026 official Ross County Visitors Guide, an essential marketing tool designed to inspire travel and showcase all there is to see and do throughout Chillicothe and Ross County. Beginning in 2026, the Ross County Visitors Guide will now be produced annually, transitioning from its previous biannual schedule. This change allows the Bureau to more accurately reflect current attractions, events, and experiences, ensuring visitors have the most up-to-date information when planning their trips. A digital version of the 2026 official Ross County Visitors Guide is available at visitchillicotheohio.com, or you can get a printed copy by visiting the Bureau's office at 230 North Plaza Boulevard.
And now I want to go down to Parkside and get some ice cream.
Yeah.
After seeing that beautiful display, and you can read more about it on our website, littermedia.com. The Ohio Department of Veterans Services will host the 2026 Ohio Veterans Convention Saturday, August 8th of this year at the Ohio Union on the Ohio State University campus. This biennial day-long event will bring together veterans, families, advocates, and partners from across Ohio. The convention will feature keynote speakers, breakout sessions, and a resource fair with more than 100 organizations offering services in healthcare, benefits, employment, education, and more. Attendee registration opens April 1st, so if you want to participate, you've got a deadline there. Event details, registration information, all at ohiovets.gov. And do we have this on our website?
Yes.
Okay, so you can also go to littermedia.com to get complete details. There's even a phone number there if you have questions. We followed the Adjutant General into the State House the other day, which is kind of cool. He was out of uniform, and this is for the America 250 Ohio kickoff. And I'm like 2 people behind him, and I look at Teresa and I say, hey, isn't that the Adjutant General right there? And while everybody's in line going through screening and all this kind of stuff, he goes up and just walks right in, and they said, yeah, he's the guy.
Yeah.
And so we had a conversation earlier today with Mike Throne, the president of the chamber here in Ross and Chillicothe. You can hear what he has to say. That's up and running on our YouTube channel and here on our Facebook page as well. So check all that out, available for your perusal now. We had a nice conversation about 25 and what's ahead for 2026 as well. Sports is coming up in just a moment, but first we want to tell you about our friends at Hometown Motors Incorporated, 818 Eastern Avenue in Chillicothe. Their SCAG clearance inventory clearance sale continues. Your mind will go when you see the prices on these things, because you won't find Skags priced any lower, I think, around not just Ohio, but around the region probably. So stop in, say hey to Scott and the gang at Hometown Motors Incorporated, and they'll sit you up right there on a Skag. You can see what it feels like, and then maybe even load it up and take it home with you.
Drive her home.
That's right. Well, I don't know if you want to drive it home, but you could today. It's just the windshield wipers don't work.
Yeah.
Because there are no windshield wipers.
Right.
Stop in at Hometown Motors Incorporated, your store for the great outdoors.
Wherever you are there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing. Download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Pain was interfering with Tiffany's active lifestyle. Same-day hip replacement at the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute got her back to the community she calls home. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today. Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Intermedia Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Intermedia Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
It's time to take a look at sports, and we kick it off by looking at last night's Haynes Tuttle Healthcare Center High School scoreboard. Just a couple boys games played, but a lot of girls conference action was played. In boys basketball, in the non-conference games, it was Fisher Catholic beating Madison Christian 59-21. Horizon Science Academy beat Grove City Christian 78-66. And in the MSL Buckeye, it was Bloom Carroll taking Amanda Clear Creek 59-35. In girls basketball in the SVC, Piketon, St. Trace, Adina, and Unyota were winners. In the MSL Buckeye, it was Logan Elm over Fairfield Union 40-22. And you were at that game.
I was at that game, and you can hear the broadcast on the story recap that I was falling asleep while I posted that on our website. So
yeah, there you go.
Check that out now.
In the Shack, it was White Oak over Fairfield 38-34. In the SOC 1, Green and Portsmouth Clay were both winners. In the SOC 2, it was Sims Valley, Northwest, and South Gallia, all winners. In the SOC 3, it was Wheelersburg, Lucasville Valley, and Waverly. Tri-Valley Hawking, Waterford beat Eastern Megs 59-56. Fed Hawk over Belpre 78-45, and Trimble over Southern 50-24. For all the scores in our area, you can log on to littermedia.com, and under sports on the top bar, just click on Haynes Tuttle Healthcare Center High School scoreboard.
That win by Logan Elm last night, they're now 12-1 on the season.
Nice.
And I had at least 5 people stop me and say, thank you for coming to broadcast the game today. So, and they will meet again. Now, both Fairfield Union and Logan Elm will meet Circleville. Fairfield Union plays them next week. The week after, Logan Elm plays them. Circleville is undefeated right now in the league. If Logan Elm wins or if Fairfield Union wins, that tightens the race. And Fairfield Union and Logan Elm could find themselves having a say-so as to who the champ is. They meet at the end of the season. That was the game we were supposed to broadcast a couple of weeks ago, but it got wiped out by snow. Tonight, I'm in my backyard. It's the Western Indians hosting the Eastern Eagles, and we'll have coverage starting around 7:15 this evening. Dan Jr. said he might go to this game. You might hear him on the radio tonight.
Oh, very exciting.
He may help me out on this. I haven't asked him to yet, but
could we get Miss Amelia on the radio?
You could, but I don't know if it would be real entertaining.
Okay.
Because she's a visual person. If we were
She can
streaming the
describe
game
everything.
and the camera was on her the whole time, I think people would pay attention. I think they would. All right, but that's tonight, boys basketball action here on Litter Media Radio. Lancaster, pending board approval, will have a familiar face that we know, Jeremy McKinney, who has been a longtime football coach at Bloom Carroll. He now takes the whistle and will coach football at Lancaster for the Golden Gales. Congratulations to Coach McKinney. Interacted with him yesterday. He thanked us for the coverage we've given them over the years and at Bloom Carroll. And I told him, I said, well, maybe we'll see you this year at a Lancaster Taze Valley game, possibly.
Maybe. OSU men last night, they won the fight against the Oregon Ducks with a final score of 72-62. They'll travel to Washington on Sunday to face the Huskies.
You missed the opportunity to say the Bucks and the Ducks.
That's okay. Oh, there's Mike Smith. I clicked the wrong button. He's still with us.
Making a cameo appearance today on our show. The Cleveland Cavaliers fell to the Minnesota Timberwolves last night in the lake of, was it Lake of 10,000? No, it's 10,000. The land of 1,000 lakes. 10,000 lakes, I think, actually is
That's
what it is.
That's a lot of lakes.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's underwater. 131-122 is the final there. They'll face them again in a rematch at home tomorrow. The CBJ falling to the Golden Knights out in Vegas, 5-3 last night. I was watching some of this, and they made it 4-3. And then Vegas got a late goal, and I mean, everyone was on the edge of their skates and seeing what they could do to tie it up at 4, but they couldn't, and the Golden Knights did it. They will be in Colorado to face the Avalanche tonight.
I think that's tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that's tonight. I think that's tomorrow.
Okay, gotcha.
It's missing a word, and that's my fault.
Gotcha. Our script writer today. Miami was the winner over Ole Miss last night in the Fiesta Bowl, 31-27. It looked like Ole Miss was going to win this. And then Miami made their way down the field and scored with, I think, 20 seconds to play. But Ole Miss pushed the ball down the floor, and they had a shot.
Yeah.
They had a shot, but came up short. The Hurricanes will now advance to the national championship game, which will be played here pretty soon. And they'll face either Indiana or Oregon. The Hoosiers and Ducks will face each other tonight in Georgia, down in Atlanta, in the Peach Bowl on ESPN. Hopefully it'll be as exciting as the game was last night.
Yeah.
Oregon's lost, I think, 3 starters to the transfer portal. So they won't be playing tonight.
Interesting.
And the head coach for Oregon has been very vocal about this transfer portal, and as well he should be when you've got kids leaving your team
in
when
the
you're
playoffs.
playing for something.
Yeah, wow.
You know, but it's all due to the way that the transfer portal, NIL, it's changed the game for us who are friends of the game. Carson Beck, the quarterback at Miami, Trinidad, can't think of his last name right now. He's quarterback for Ole Miss. They both were other teams last year, and they transferred and come right here, and now they're who knows where they're going to be next year, you know. For Beck, he's been in college football for 7 years. 7 years.
That's too much time.
He ought to be pro ready, and he won like a pro last night, absolutely. All right, coming up in a moment, what national day is it? Details are coming up, and this date in history.
But first, we want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane, online propane monitoring and reporting. You can know your home's consumption and gas remaining in the tank. You can find out more at litterpropane.com.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it. Visit your local Dixie Chopper dealer today or visit DixieChopper.com.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
Just doing a handoff.
I had it over here. He needed it over there.
Yes.
1976.
Yeah, you wrote the wrong year.
I did. Well, the movie itself was awarded. And so, here.
It came out in 76, though.
It did. Got the awards in 77. So let's make a quick change here, and we'll go like that.
You know what you could have done? Fix this. I'm not putting that on the camera. There we go.
Yeah, that you can hardly read. All right. I want to climb some steps at the Philadelphia Library. Sylvester Stallone begins filming Rocky.
This is this date in history. For those of you who don't know what segment we're doing right now.
I was going to say, kind of hold that a little bit, because all it was showing was just rock. That light was shining on it. There you go. Okay. 1976, Sylvester Stallone starts filming Rocky. He was a juvenile delinquent. He had this idea. He wrote this in, 3 days' time?
Yep.
And presents it to people who could make the movie happen. And he says, one stipulation, I got to play the role of Rock.
And that's how he said it.
No, you want to do that? Yeah, I got to play the Rock. So he does. And looks what happened. You get, 6 total Rocky movies?
Yes.
If you include the Creeds.
There's 9.
Are there 9?
If you include Creed.
Okay. So you have all those movies. You've got Rambo that followed in that series.
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man.
Great one.
You've got the Expendables. Got a couple of those. Who, by the way, Randy Couture was in that. So was Dolph Lundgren. I've had both of them on my radio program.
But never Stallone?
Never Stallone. Never had the shot to talk with Stallone. But Randy Couture was up at the Arnold Sports Fest, and he was there watching Jason Statham being inducted into the Hall of Fame, and I was there for that. And so then, not much longer, we had a chance to do the interview and all.
There you go.
But now to 1977, which was the date that I put on there. The Academy Awards, Rocky was nominated in 10 categories, including Best Actor, Best Original Screenplay, won 3 of those Oscars, Best Director, Best Picture, Best Film Editing. And Burgess Meredith, I don't know if he was like supporting actor or whatever the case may be.
He was great.
He was great. Of course, I first saw him as the Penguin in the TV show,
Me too.
Batman series, But see, I saw it when it's actually being shown on TV.
I didn't see it back then.
Out of syndication.
I think I saw the Batman VHS. My parents had that, so I saw the movie first.
We were talking about Breaking Bad just before, during the commercial break, and you asked me about watching it, and Bryan Cranston, of course, the main character there, and I started watching Breaking Bad for a little bit. It got a little off the wall for me, for my taste. Plus, I couldn't get over seeing Malcolm's dad playing this part.
Hal.
Yeah. So Bryan Cranston's a fantastic actor.
He's great.
A friend of mine, Anthem Man, Don Irvin, who sings the national anthem at places across the country, he had a run-in with Cranston. Not a run-in, a chance meeting, I guess. I think if I remember the story correctly, his roommate said, "Hey, I hope you don't mind if I invite somebody over for this party we were having." He says, "Yeah, that's fine." Turns out it was Bryan Cranston.
What year was this? Why didn't he say it was Bryan Cranston?
Because this was, I think, in the early 80s, maybe, thereabouts. They were all struggling actors.
So before he was even on Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he says, it turns out it was Bryan Cranston. I'm like, that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
It's a neat story you can tell. And he told it, and he probably tells it to other people as well.
Yeah.
This date in history is done. What about the special recognition for this date?
Well, I'll tell you. Today, in national news, is National Apricot Day, National Balloon Ascension Day, and I asked Dan to bring a balloon so we could demonstrate this.
But being a licensed drone pilot, I said no, because they would take my license away.
Oh, well. We couldn't do it in the room. We couldn't do it in here.
I was asked to fly the drone for a special project, and I am. And it was a graduation. And so what happens? I'm flying, getting a look at because it was during COVID, and it was an outdoor graduation.
And they threw their hats?
And they launch balloons.
Oh.
And I'm thinking, okay, you've just put us all at risk.
Yeah.
So I had to swerve out of the airspace of those balloons that were flying. I'm like, whose idea was it for the balloons? Don't you know what's going on up here?
Well, you should have called law enforcement because it's Law Enforcement Appreciation Day today.
Ah.
Well, I guess it probably wasn't then. That was probably during the summer.
Well, they would have been there for me, and they would have said, hey, let me see your license. You have insurance on that thing? Yes, I do.
It's also Static Electricity today.
Ooh.
Static Electricity Day, which you can use a balloon to accomplish.
Do that. Yeah. We were talking here, what was it, last week? We had the photo of the moon.
Yes. You weren't here that day. Because I drew
but it was in this date in history.
Yes.
And the photo didn't exist because the guy's lab burnt down.
Right.
Well, he's back in the news for this date in history today for developing the ability to take said pictures.
All right.
Isn't that crazy?
That is cool.
Luis de Gaul, I think was his name.
I don't remember what his
something
name was.
Something like that. Yeah.
It was something.
You asked what an apricot was.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever eaten an apricot.
I don't know that I ever have eaten one before. I've seen them, though. Apricots are small, pitted fruit about the size of a golf ball. But they're much like peaches. They've got peach fuzz. They've got, and it has a pale orange color to it. So.
All right. And if there's still rain around on Sunday is Step in a Puddle and Splash Your Friends Day. So do that on Sunday.
Make sure you're wearing boots.
Yes.
What else is going on for the weekend?
It's
because there's a litany of things. It looks like
Bittersweet Chocolate Day tomorrow. Also, Cut Your Energy Costs Day, Houseplant Appreciation Day, Oysters Rockefeller Day.
Oh my!
Save the Eagles Day and Vision Board Day.
You like Save the Eagles Day, don't you?
I like the animal.
It's not the Philadelphia Eagles.
I don't like the mascot, the Eagles. Sunday is Arkansas Day, Milk Day, Step in a Puddle and Splash Your Friends Day, and also Sunday Supper.
I saw the term Arkansawyer. I didn't know that's what you called someone from Arkansas. I thought it was Arkansan, but
yeah,
it's not the case.
I have a buddy from Arkansas.
Is his last name Sawyer?
No, it's Green.
It's Green.
Yeah.
Gotcha. He's the green guy from Arkansas.
He doesn't live there anymore. I think he lives in Atlanta.
But he's from Arkansas.
Yes.
So it's still part of it.
He's either from Arkansas or Florida. I don't remember.
There's a contrast.
I know he has lived in both those places.
One's known for their citrus fruit. The other is known for Tyson chicken.
I think he was born and raised in one and went to college in another, but I don't remember which one is which.
Gotcha. We're all associated somehow with some story.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just can't remember what they are. And that's 90% of my problem. That's a look at what's happening for the show today. We appreciate you joining us. Make sure you join us again Monday with another edition. I believe we have a special edition on Monday too. We started scheduling more shows that we'll have for you in the coming weeks as well.
Yeah, we got a full slate next week.
Yes, we do. So enjoy your weekend. I'll talk to you tonight from Latham on Litter Media Radio with Eastern and Western on Litter Media Radio. So don't forget to join us.